Hey, how's it going everyone? MLT Magic Tricks here. So in today's video, I'm going to be giving you a performance and tutorial for this really impressive no setup card trick that should definitely be in your routine. So I would start this one off by having my spectator give the deck a shuffle. Once they are done, I would have them choose a card. They do have a free selection. Now for the trick, I would just have my spectator look at the card and remember it. So make sure you guys take a look at the card right there. We're gonna begin just by getting it lost into the middle of the deck. So we'll give the cards some cuts here. I will give the pack a few overhand shuffles. And just for good measure, to really mix up the deck, I will give the pack a quick riffle shuffle. Now, what I'm going to do here is spread through the cards to myself, and I'm just going to take out 4 from the pack, and my goal here is to have one of the 4 be your selection, and we're going to narrow the card. I'm going to narrow it down as we go throughout the performance here. So let me show you guys the cards that I got taken out here. So we're just going to square them up. I'm going to place the rest of the deck down and I'll show you what we have. The 2 of diamonds, the 9 of hearts, the 10 of diamonds, and the 3 of diamonds right there. So once again, we've got the 1, 2, 3, and 4 cards from the deck. I'm going to, once again here, spread through the cards to myself quickly, and I'm going to eliminate the cards one at a time. And I'm going to show you guys the cards that I eliminate here. So I'm first going to place this card down right there. I'm going to show you guys the card I placed down. I don't think the 3 of diamonds, I'm not thinking that's your card. So that one's going to stay on the table. We have 3 cards right here. I'm also going to place this one down on the deck. You guys can see here the 9 of hearts. I don't think that is your selection. We're left with the 2 cards right here. Yeah, I also don't believe that is your selection. You guys can see here the 2 of diamonds. Now, I'm not thinking that's it. So we are left with 1 card, and you guys may be thinking you have not seen your selection from the start of the trick at all. But I'm going to show you guys right now. If I snap my fingers and turn over the card, you'll see your card right here. The 10 of spades should be left on the table. So that is the trick. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you want to learn how to perform it, make sure you watch the tutorial. Okay, so this is a great no setup card trick that you should definitely learn. So grab your deck of cards and let's get right into the tutorial. You're going to begin with your spectator giving the deck a shuffle. Once they are done mixing up the cards as much as they want, they are going to make a selection. They do have a free choice. Once they take out the card, you're just going to have them look at and remember the card at this point. But for the tutorial, we'll look at it together. In this case, we have the 5 of hearts. So after your spectator has remembered the card, you need to control it to the top of the deck. I will show you what I did in the performance right now. I will also leave a link on the screen to me giving an in-depth tutorial on a few different card controls you can do. But here is what I did in the performance. I placed the card in, I pushed downwards and inwards with my thumb to get this natural thumb break. I came over with my other hand, transferred that to a pinky break, and I just cut all of these cards from the break right onto the table like this. Placing the last pile on, you then get their card right to the top. Now, what I did in the performance was some false overhand shuffles. I first slid the card off like this to the bottom. Then I applied pressure with my 4 fingers on the card like that. This is really convincing if you guys can do this, that you're just completely messing up the order of the deck, but in reality, you have control of their card. Lastly, you need to get it back to the top. So take around a quarter of the deck, slide off the cards like this, then one at a time until you get their card back on top. You don't have to do that. It's a little bit more advanced, but if you can do it, I definitely recommend you do because it is very convincing. And then you can, of course, do a riffle shuffle where you leave their card right on top. So once you have convinced your spectator, you've mixed up the deck, but in reality, you have control of the card on top, you're going to take the deck, turn it to yourself, and start spreading out. And here's what you're going to do. This is very important. You're first going to need to identify what their card is on the top. So this is the first time in the performance you will have seen their selection here. Once again, we have the 5 of hearts. You are now looking for 4 cards that you're going to remove from the deck, and they need to be the opposite colored suit of your spectator's selection. So obviously we have a red card here. You're going to be looking for 4 either clubs or spades, the black suits. One of them though needs to have the same value. That is very important. The other 3 cards can be any value you want. One of them though does need to match what their selection is. So we are going to be looking for either the 5 of clubs or the 5 of spades. That needs to be one of the 4 cards, and make sure you are just taking out one of those 2. And again, the other 3, those can be any value. So as I'm spreading out, out-jog this 3, that's fine. You can go ahead and out-jog the 7 there. You're going to want to have different values. So we have a 6, that's fine. Now, as I'm spreading the last one, I do need either one of those black 5. So you're going to need to spread through and look for one of those 2 cards. They may be at the bottom like they are kind of here. That's fine. Go ahead and out-jog it. This is going to happen pretty quick, but once you get the hang of it, it's really not going to take too long. And here is one other subtle thing that you're going to want to do. So first, take out the 4 cards. With the rest of the deck in your other hand, if you guys can handle it like this, kind of get it back into this position. While you're kind of moving the cards and adjusting them, I like to you're going to want to get this card here, the one that matches the value that matches their selection, that's R5. Go ahead and slide that right there into the 3rd position from the top. So 1, 2, you're going to want to have it there in the 3rd position, just like this. And then also, while you're doing that, push over and pull back, get a pinky break below their selection right here on top. So this is going to happen quick. Your spectator's not going to pick up what you're doing there with the deck. Boom, I just got the break. Place the cards on top of the deck like this. Tell your spectator, okay, I'm going to introduce you to these cards, something like that. You're going to come over with the other hand, lift up on the 5 cards now. You do need to have their selection, boom, right this, as a part of the pack. Go ahead and place the deck down, lift up all the 5 cards. Your spectator still thinks you just picked up the 4, and here is what you are going to do. Get into this grip that's comfortable for you to take the cards off one at a time and turn them over. So go ahead and you can name off the cards as you do this. Say we have the 6 of spades, the 7 of clubs, the 5 of spades. Once again, you're going to want the one that matches the value that matches their selection in that 3rd position. And then lastly, the 3 of clubs. And you guys will see here, since their card was turned over, it conceals itself right there on top. So keep it face down. You have 5 cards here, but your spectator still thinks you have 4. Turn the cards over like this. And what you're going to do is slide them off one at a time once again, showing them. You can say, once again, here we have the 1, 2, 3, and be careful here. This last one you slide off is going to be this double packet that has their selection right behind this one. So keep this last pack very square as you do that. But showing this view right here is really convincing. It completely looks like 4 cards as long as you are very careful here with this last pack. Now, what you're going to do at this point is tell your spectator you are going to eliminate these cards one at a time. So turn the cards back to yourself, and here's what you're doing. So you're going to kind of square up the cards like so, and you're going to need to have this 3 of clubs and this 5 of spades in this case. You're going to square them up. They need to be like 1 because you're going to be placing these 2 cards down as 1 on the pack like that. But as you're doing that, you're also going to kind of reveal their selection like this, but still make it seem like to your spectator that you only have 4 cards. So this is happening with the cards turned towards you. You're going to slowly square up this top and the second card like that because you're going to be placing these 2 as 1. Slowly reveal that one so it still looks like you have 4. Tell your spectator, okay, I'm going to place this card down. In reality, it's a double pack. These are 2 cards as 1. You're keeping it turned like this, and you can kind of hold the rest of these 3 cards like this to your spectator. Keep it square, place it down, and then you tell your spectator, okay, I'm going to show you the card that I placed down. You're just lifting up the top card, which is that 3, and you've concealed the 5 like that. They don't know that you place those 2 as 1. So once again place that double packet down, keep it square, show them the top card, say, okay, this 3 of clubs, I don't think that's yours. And then here, when you are left with these 3, you can go ahead and just quickly, one at a time. I like to keep the same pattern though. So place it down first and then take it up and show them, okay, this 7, then you're going to take the other card right here, this 6, place it down, lift it up, and show them you're placing that one down. You can say, well, you can ask them if they've seen their card. They're going to say no, they think you've messed up, but then you can reveal it at the end. Boom, like that. You have their card in your hand the entire time. They'll be completely blown away. One other thing you can do, guys, with the last 3 cards like this, you can place them down on the table, keep note of which one is theirs. You can do some Magician's Choice, tell your spectator, cover up any 2 cards with their hands, and you're going to control it so the last one is theirs. So let's say they place on the opposites, you tell them, okay, we're going to get rid of those. Boom, you're left with theirs. If they do cover theirs, you're going to say, that's fine, keep your hands like this. We're going to get rid of that one. Lift up either, they lift up this, put it away. They lift up this, tell them, okay, we're going to turn over that card, place that away, and boom, you're always going to be left with their card. So you can do that at the end if you want to reveal the cards that way. Totally up to you, but there is that little switch that you need to do as a part of a move earlier to kind of get to this position. So I hope that all made sense. Definitely give this trick a try. Thank you for watching. I will see you guys in my next video. Peace out.